Have you ever wondered why the most powerful people in history never begged, never explained, and never apologized? Why some rise to rule while others are forgotten? The truth is they all play by the same invisible rules, rules you were never taught. But today that changes. These aren't just tips. These are laws. And if you ignore them, you do so at your own risk. Let's dive into the 11 most ruthless but essential laws from the 48 Laws of Power, the book too dangerous to be taught in schools. Today's insights come from a creator who spent thousands of hours animating every single law in Robert Greene's masterpiece. Why? Because this book doesn't talk about how the world should work. It shows you how it really works. These 11 laws aren't about being nice. They're about being powerful. And in a world that rewards control and punishes naivety, you'll want to listen closely. Power often lies in silence. Louis XIV used it as a weapon, letting others drown in their own words while he ruled with intimidating calm. Contrast that with Condrati, who mocked the Tsar seconds after surviving a failed execution, only to be hanged again the next day. His tongue killed what fate had saved. Speak less. Think more. Silence can be louder than rage. A genius engineer tried to correct his king. He was right, but still executed. Why? Because truth doesn't matter when ego is on the throne. Want to influence power? Don't argue. Act. Let results speak what words cannot. In ancient Greece, two sides sought Athenian support. One reminded them of past loyalty. The other promised a strategic alliance. Athens chose the one with a better offer. Remember, no one cares what they owe you. They care what they gain. Kindness is forgettable. Self-interest is unforgettable. A wise man once said, "Why haven't you come to see me?" is sweeter than, "Why are you here again?" Disappear strategically. Make them miss you. Let your absence remind them of your value. In power, being seen too often weakens your impact. Powerful people are often told to cut off distractions. But total isolation? That's a trap. The more isolated you are, the easier it is to be manipulated. Reality becomes a funhouse mirror. You stop hearing truth, only echoes. Stay connected, not controlled. Rome didn't fall in a day. It stretched too thin. Just like your attention, your energy, your ambition. Focus wins wars. Choose one battle, one craft, one mission, then pour everything into it. Dispersed energy is powerless energy. They'll call you what they think you are. A role, a label, a limitation. Break that. Reinvent yourself. Like Caesar, like Columbus. Rewrite your image as often as needed. This isn't deception, it's liberation. You're the author of your identity. Write boldly. We often act in moments. React. Feel. But the gods, as Greene says, laugh at our blindness. Plan your moves like a general. See not just the first step, but the last. Success isn't won by motion. It's won by strategy. Columbus wasn't born a noble, but acted like one. He married high, demanded respect, and the world adjusted. If you act low, you'll be treated low. Carry yourself with dignity, and the world will bow with curiosity, if not respect. Alexander the Great didn't want to match his father. He wanted to surpass him. He refused to live in a shadow. Power isn't found in mimicry. It's found in originality. Don't chase someone else's legacy. Build your own. The Spartans were mighty, but rigid. They didn't evolve, and they were crushed. Meanwhile, Athens thrived by adapting. Be like water, fluid, flexible, unpredictable. Bruce Lee said it best. When you pour water in a cup, it becomes the cup. Don't resist change. Become it. The world doesn't reward the naive. It rewards the aware. These laws aren't about manipulation. They're about survival. Psychological armor in a battlefield disguised as daily life. And remember, power isn't just about control over others. It's control over yourself, your tongue, your time, your truth. If this changed your perspective, there's more where that came from. Dive into the full breakdown of all 48 laws, animated beautifully, in our special guest channel, Dilla Circus. You'll find a link right here on screen or in the description. Because once you understand power, you stop being a puppet